Over the past few weeks, I made a Halo and Doom crossover game with 10 unique weapons, 5 enemies, and 2 complete levels. But before we get into that, I need to explain how I got to this point. I started out this channel with a Halo fan game, which over the months has been updated into, at least in my opinion, a pretty decent crack at the Halo gameplay loop. Recently, I also did a short demake of Doom the Dark Ages, replicating the style of the classic Doom games, but with some of the new mechanics. This brings us to now, where the logical next step is to combine these iconic FPS franchises. Like, it makes so much sense that I don't know why Microsoft hasn't thought of it yet. I mean, they've owned both of... Oh. Right. Well, since Microsoft won't do it, then I guess I'll have to. This brings up a big question, which is, do I spin off from my Halo game, which has been built up over months and has a polished gameplay loop that's incredibly easy to add content for, or my Doom game, which was made in a week and barely functions? After laying it out like that, the answer should be obvious, which is that I used the Doom game. Stay with me here, but Halo 2D is already its own fleshed out thing, whereas the Doom game still needs some more stuff to make it more special. Finally, a lot of you wanted me to continue with that project, so this felt like a good way to make good on that. If you didn't watch that video though, don't worry, because the first step of making this game was to completely gut the engine and remove the entire weapon and ability system. I then ported the weapon system from Halo 2D, so that I could easily add new and unique weapons. Now this sounded like it would be an easy copy-paste job, but in practice, getting code from a top-down game to work in a 3D first-person shooter was an absolute nightmare. After spending a few hours making adjustments and questioning my life choices, the weapon system now works perfectly. Weapons can shoot, reload, and even be swapped out. Here I added the Halo Assault Rifle to showcase weapon swapping, as well as how the properties can individualize weapons. To flesh out weapons even further, I added headshot hitboxes and shields to enemies, along with weapons having different headshot multipliers and plasma dealing extra damage to shields. To get gameplay feeling a bit better, it's time to fix up the graphics, as there are a few glaring issues with them at the moment. The biggest change was to adjust some of the sprites to remove mixels, which is the mixture of pixel sizes. The biggest culprits were the imp and UI, so they had to be redrawn and resized to be consistent with the other sprites in the game, although I couldn't do anything about the text without ruining legibility. Because of the UI now having an increased pixel size, I sadly had to remove weapon-specific crosshairs as they took up too much space on the screen, so they got replaced with this basic one that doesn't impede your vision. Some other small tweaks include some slight volumetric fog to add a sense of distance, bullet lights, bloom, and making the shadows a little less harsh. Now, it's time to add new weapons. But first I need to add weapon pickups. That shouldn't be too big of a deal though, because I can just copy code from Halo 2D. Okay, after that mess, I could actually add new weapons. First up is the Magnum, which is a semi-auto precision headshot weapon that primarily is used for medium or close range. The Battle Rifle is another precision headshot weapon that fires in 3-round bursts, meant for medium to long range. The Plasma Rifle is an automatic plasma weapon that's great for stripping shields, but not as lethal as kinetic weapons. The Covenant Carbine is a fast-firing, single-shot precision weapon that deals plasma damage, making it especially lethal against shielded targets. The Chain Gun is a fast-firing kinetic weapon that does not have to reload. The Ballista is a precision plasma weapon that fires out long beams and knocks you back a decent bit, making it a fun traversal tool. The Unmaker is similar to the Plasma Rifle, but it fires out 3 projectiles at once, but it has to reload unlike the aforementioned Plasma Rifle. And last, but certainly not least, we have the big f***ing gun. Like its classic Doom counterpart, this bad boy fires out a large spread of tracers, all with high damage and the ability to pierce through any enemies hit by them, making this incredible at clearing large groups. This comes with the drawback of sparse ammo and a very slow fire rate, making it situational and limited use. Along with the Super Shotgun and Assault Rifle from before, there are 5 weapons from Halo and another 5 from Doom, for a total of 10 guns, which is a good variety for now, but if there's any more that you want to see, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll keep it in mind if I decide to continue this project. It's time to add some new enemies for you to use that new arsenal on. The Imp had some work done on it with the new art I mentioned earlier, along with it getting its primary attack tweaked to work with the new weapon system. The Mancubus's weapon also got an overhaul, with it now firing 2 rounds every time it shoots because it has 2 cannons. I don't know, that made more sense while I was adding it. For some new enemies, the Grunts and Elites from Halo were added. Grunts are weak cannon fodder who slowly fire out with their plasma pistols. Elites are much more threatening, with their weapons firing out much faster, and they have a layer of shields protecting them from normal bullets, meaning that you'll want to use a plasma weapon against them. Finally, we need some sort of boss, so I reworked Cthulhu from the Doom remake into something much different. Behold, Lecthulu. This is the product of a Megalech Golo, better known as a Hunter, from Halo, that has been corrupted and mutated by the power of Hell, turning it into this eldritch monster fitting for both a Doom game and a Halo game. The final set of things I need to do before making a level is to add some new decorations to give the levels more interesting visuals, and to add some more identity from Halo and Doom into this game, as right now it's kind of just a basic field. These include piles of bones, gore nests, skull torches, UNSC banners, human crates, and these weird Covenant crate things. Once that was done, I got to making the Doom level. It takes place in Hell, and starts you off fighting demons with Doom weapons, before you happen upon this UNSC camp, which introduces you to the Halo weapons and Covenant enemies. The level then caps off with you fighting hordes of demons and Covenant alike with the BFG, before capping off with a boss fight against Lecthulu. That's just one half of the game though, and we still have another playable character we need to go over. I don't want Master Chief to be a direct copy of the Doomslayer, so I'm going to have to change up his gameplay. I think the best comparison I can make to illustrate their differences is that the Doomslayer is like Superman, with much higher raw power and varied abilities, while Master Chief is like Batman, reliant on gadgets, or in our case weapons, and having to worry more about dodging and hiding from danger rather than tanking and recovering like the Doomslayer. To accomplish this, I removed dashing from Master Chief, as well as made the mechanic of enemies dropping health pickups when dying exclusive to the Doomslayer. Additionally, Master Chief has a lower maximum health of 150, as opposed to the Slayer's 200. To balance out what he's missing, Master Chief has a much higher base movement speed, making him faster than the Slayer without needing a dash. Second, half of his health pool is in shields, which automatically recharge after a given time from the last hit you took. These adjustments mean that Master Chief is more easily able to get items like weapons or health pickups because of his higher and more controlled speed, while he also has to rely on those items more because he can't spawn in more. Additionally, cover is much more important because you'll need to take safety to recharge your shields. For the UI, I considered taking the code from Halo 2D to make it look more like the actual Halo games, but I decided against it just to keep things simple. Instead opting for this Combat Evolved-esque design. After that was done, I added Master Chief's level, which follows a similar progression to the Slayer's, but it instead takes place on a Halo ring and progresses from fighting Covenant to fighting demons instead of demons into Covenant. After adding some final touches like a new look for the main menu and some music, the game's done. You can play it for free using the link in the description. My next upload won't be a continuation of this, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty interesting. So if you want to see that, or something like this, please consider subscribing. And with that, I'm out. See ya.